Previously on Asuntos Familiares.
Ziggy and Gianluca are to be married.
Oh.
When? Tomorrow. That's what's best for the family.
I can't do this. It doesn't matter what it takes, even if it kills me. I have to avenge our mother.
But no detective's ever been able to find the head of the mafia.
I'm going to, and when I do, I'm going to make sure they suffer for what they did to our family.
Why won't you tell your wife about us?
With all this wedding business, she's already stressed enough. Do you want to break her forever?
You're breaking me, Ford!
You've never loved me. You've always heard Ziggy and Roxanne over me, always.
That's not true. I love all of my children. And then the linens will be pale pink to match, meaning that the drapes have to be a similar shade. We'll have to let the photographers know ahead of time. They're still under the impression that we're going with the dark theme, and I can't have the photos anything less than perfect for my second favorite daughter's wedding. Does anyone have anything to add?
How long will it take until we're officially married?
Oh, you're hilarious. There'll be a social before the reception, of course. Then the readings, then the opening remarks, with the unifying ritual following. Then the vows, then the rings.
So, a couple of days?
Marriage is a complicated process, as all romance is. Don't you want your date to be special?
Yes, of course. I just hope that we get to the marriage part a little bit quicker. Ziggy knows I love her. And isn't that what's important?
Tradition is important to our family, and you have to understand that. I still remember the day that I married Ford. The wedding reception was the best 8 hours of my life.
Oh, well, at least we get there at some point.
Is no one going to ask me how I feel about any of this?
Dear, is something wrong?
Yes, something is wrong. I don't want to get married. I thought that if I sat here silent and sulking, that someone might notice. But you never do. To you, Mother, every big event in this family is a chance to spend as much money as is possible and waste the time of as many people as will come. No one asked me if I wanted to get married. I don't. Was that not obvious?
Ziggy, marriage is an honorable thing. We're unifying two powerful families together.
And you're not part of either of them. Stay out of it.
Ziggy Florentini! Don't speak to your father's assistant that way. This marriage is extremely important to everyone, not just me.
I barely even know Gianluca. For all we know, he could be a hardened criminal. Why can't I marry someone that I truly love?
I love you, Ziggy.
And no one asked if I feel the same.
Really, you're making this a bigger deal than it needs to be. Why do you always have to be so dramatic? Couldn't you have brought this up before the day of the wedding? It's hours out.
I've tried 1,000 times, but you never listen to anyone besides yourself, Mother.
Don't talk back to me. Ford, say something.
Huh? Are we still talking about the linen?
You are unbelievable.
If you want to relive the time in which you and Dad were actually in love, then find someone else to play the happy bride. I'm done with this family.
Sweetheart, wait!
You've been so distant lately, Ford. I excused it when it was just me you were ignoring. But now you're letting our daughter run around like that? I can't stand it anymore. Don't you love me, your loyal wife? Don't you love our children? What is wrong with you?
Scarlett.
No, Ford. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to go pick up Ziggy's wedding cake because I'm attentive enough to remember the small things. You have until tonight to get it together.
Are you still angry?
What do you think, Ford?
Rosalina, you know I've been trying. It hasn't been a good opportunity to do this. It's not my fault.
As it never is, right? I've never met a man so afraid to face his own mistakes. By not telling Scarlett that we're having an affair, you're hurting her worse than you would if you'd spat it out already. You're hurting me too. Don't you love me?
Don't ask me that.
Then don't give me a reason to. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap. It's just, ever since my daughter, Bianca, died in that car accident, it's been hard for me to trust that anything's forever. I mean, you could die tomorrow. I could die tomorrow. I want to live life without regrets, and I want to be with you. It's frustrating is all. Scarlett's had a whole generation of living the whole happy family life. Is it so wrong for me to want to turn?
No, you're right. I've been selfish. I had a choice to make, and I made it. I'll tell her tonight, Rosa. I swear.
And that's what I want to hear.
God, I keep messing up. I don't.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. The wedding's not until later tonight. You'll have tons of time to practice. Don't stress it.
I know. I just don't know what's wrong. This isn't a hard piece. I shouldn't be struggling like this.
Maybe you're nervous?
Me? Nervous? Why would I be nervous?
Well, you're going to be playing in front of people, right? Do you think that could be a part of it?
Those people are my family, Celia. They aren't going to be judging me. Not more than they normally do anyway, and it's not like I care about their opinions in the first place. I have no reason to be nervous. I got into a fight with my mother.
And the sky's blue. What else is new?
Thanks for the support. You're right, though. It's about the same thing that it always is, and yet she still pretends to be blind to my inner turmoil. I don't belong in this family, Celia. My dad hasn't said a word in weeks. My mom's going crazy under the pressure of all this wedding planning. Ziggy's about to ride off into the sunset with some guy that we only met yesterday, and Roxanne. Well, she's Roxanne. The youngest is always the family favorite. She doesn't have to be anybody but herself, while the rest of us are stuck, constantly thinking for approval that we're never going to win. All I want to do is play piano, and it's nothing. No one understands me, Celia, especially not my parents. You're so lucky that your parents were killed in that helicopter accident. You have no idea how hard life can be.
I know. I got lucky. Family can be difficult. I mean, my relationship with my mom wasn't so good growing up, until she got her head chopped off by those helicopter blades. Obviously. There was a lot of arguing going on in the house, and a lot of expectations set on me that I never really wanted to live up to. So, do what you think is right, Valentina, and I'll be by your side. We're best friends, right? Best friends stick together no matter what.
Right. You always know just what to say.
'Cause I know you.
Roxanne, what are you doing?
Hi, what are you guys doing here? Your mother asked us to come find you. No one's seen you since yesterday, since the marriage was announced. Were you watching Ziggy and Gianluca?
No, yes. Well, I wasn't doing it intentionally. I just heard arguing and I decided to investigate. It's purely a coincidence that we're all here at the same time.
Arguing? Why would they be arguing? Mom said that they were excited for this.
All couples have disagreements, Meredith. I'm sure that there's still a few things that they have to be worked out. I'm not worried about Ziggy and Gianluca. I'm more worried about you, Roxanne. Where have you been? Why did you leave? Aunt Scarlett was almost running a fever and worry. You weren't picking up any of my calls. Something wrong?
No, I'm fine.
Forgive me if I don't believe you.
Really, I promise I'm okay. It's just all so shocking, you know? My older sister's getting married, and we've only got a day's notice. She's in love, and something's come out of that love. And it's also... Lola, how would you feel if you fell for someone and you could never tell them how you felt? How would you live with it?
I don't know, but it seems like this has been on your mind for a while. What do you think, Meredith?
What? Oh, love. Yeah, it's a complicated thing, isn't it?
Let's say they were already with someone that they loved. It'd be selfish to confess, right?
Selfish?
I don't know if it would be selfish. Being honest is never the wrong thing to do, especially when feelings are involved. I will tell you to go for it. You feel them as strongly as you think you do, even if you end up alone, at least you tried.
Go for it. What if the person that they're with is someone that's close to you, like a cousin?
Oh wow, Meredith, are you in love with someone too?
This is entirely hypothetical.
Really, it all comes down to you. In my opinion, it's better to rip off the bandage now than to wait until it'll sting.
Thanks, Lola. You always know what to say. How's your investigation going? Have you found the mafia member who killed your mother yet?
No, but I'm following a promising lead, though. With the way that things are going, I'll have that bastard crushed under 1 foot with a gun to his head.
Are you sure you can't put a hold on that for one night? I'm sure Ziggy would love to see you by their wedding.
I'm sorry, but that would be impossible. 1 night could cost the entire case.
Well, if avenging your mother's murder is just really that important to you, I gotta go. See you guys later.
Roxanne, wait. Do you think that she's gonna be okay?
I can't be sure. I want to trust her, but whatever it is that's bothering her, let's just hope it isn't too serious. Come on, there's something I'd like to look into.
Actually, I should go get ready for the wedding. It's pretty important to Aunt Scarlett, so...
Right, makes sense. And you're okay too, right? You were a little zoned out.
What? Me? I'm totally fine. It's just the pre-wedding jitters, that's all.
But it's not your wedding.
Right, whatever you say. I'll catch you later, okay? Bye.
You have to be joking.
No, he really...
Wait, is that my dad? Yeah, that's my dad and his assistant.
That's your dad's assistant?
Yeah, Rosalina. Why are you hiding over there? We aren't anywhere that we're not supposed to be.
Rosalina?
Why are they together like that?
What's so strange about it? If she's his assistant, shouldn't they be together?
Yeah, I guess. But I've never seen them together outside of work and never as close as they are now. Plus, Mom's always with them. Why would they be alone together on the day of the wedding? Rosalina's not coming to the reception, is she?
Rosalina?
There's only an hour left into the wedding. We can talk about this later. We should go get dressed.
Listen, I don't think I'll be able to make it to the wedding.
What? Why? What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Does something have to be wrong? I mean, I just don't want to be imposing, you know? I don't want to ruin the moment for your family. I think it's best if I, skip out on this one.
But you can't. I need you.
What do you mean?
I need you to be there to support me. I don't want to be alone with my family, not after my argument with my mother. I'm happy for Ziggy and all, but I don't think I can stand socializing with distant aunts and cousins and nieces unless you're there to support me.
I'm sorry, Valentina. I just can't tonight. I mean, I have a lot of work to do, and the wedding will only be a distraction.
You mean that I'm a distraction?
No, not at all. It's never you. Can't you trust me on this one?
If you really can't come, then I guess I have no choice but to understand.
Right, sorry. I have to go now. Have fun, and try not to invoke too much on your mother's wrath any more than you already have.
Celia, wait!
More to the left. I don't want anything hidden behind the shadows. No, not that far left. Are you hearing anything I'm saying? Roxanne Florentini? I was beginning to believe you were dead. Where have you been?
Do you know where Gianluca is?
Why would you need to know that?
Just tell me, Mom. It's important.
One moment. Sweetheart, you've been missing for almost 2 days. You come back and immediately start demanding things of me? Did I forget to teach you manners somewhere along the way?
I'm fine, Mom. I've been thinking, and I've come to a lot of realizations. Can I ask you something?
Are all of my children going through a rebellious phase right now? Sure, honey. I'll humor you. What is it?
How did you know that Dad was the one?
The one?
Your one true love. The one that you wanted to spend the rest of your life beside. The one you knew would never leave you. How long did it take until you realized that?
Oh, dear. You're so naive. Time has nothing to do with it. Your father and I were together for 12 years before I finally managed to convince him to marry me. But I knew that it was him I wanted to marry from the second we first made eye contact. He gave me flowers on our first date. You know, dandelions, actually, which blew away in the fierce wind nearly immediately after touching my hands. He told me that fragility represented the opposite of what he wanted for us. Even after 3 children, he's completely loyal, passionate, and loving. I've never doubted our relationship, and that's the important part. Things get hard sometimes, but no matter what, there can never be doubt. I was extremely disappointed to find that Ziggy had so much doubt in this union. I figured that I was finally doing something good for her.
Ziggy's been having second thoughts? She doesn't actually love Gianluca?
That's going a bit far.
You said there couldn't be doubt, and she's doubting. She's doubting. I gotta go, Mom. Thank you. Bye.
That enthusiasm better have something to do with all the work I've put in.
Gianluca? You're Ziggy's cousin, right? Lolo.
Meredith, actually. That was a common mistake. Lola and I are nearly identical.
You could say that again.
Is something wrong? Is this a bad time? I can come back.
No, it's fine. I'm glad you're here. Actually, this whole wedding thing is starting to freak me out.
You're not doubting Ziggy or anything, are you?
No, it's not her.
Oh.
Really, it's everything but her. In just a half an hour, everything I've ever dreamed of will come true. It will be the combination of years of hard work. Ziggy's great. Your whole family seems appreciative about this. Would it be ungrateful of me to say, despite all of this, I'm a bit scared?
No, I don't think that would be ungrateful for you to say at all.
I've done some bad things. I have regrets. Putting that all aside, after tonight, I'll have everything I've ever wanted. It's crazy to think about.
It really is. I think that the way you talk about all of this is really admirable, Gianluca. You only met our family yesterday, and you already fit in perfectly. And Scarlett loves you, and so do Uncle Ford and Rosalina. Your fear is a good thing. It shows that deep down, you truly care about how all of this turns out. You'll make a good husband, and I'm looking forward to welcoming you into the Florentini family.
Really?
Really.
Well, that makes me happy. If nothing else, I can't mess this up. I just wish that Scarlett wasn't so concerned with upholding tradition.
Yeah, she can be a bit much sometimes.
What did you come in here for?
What? Oh, well, Gianluca, I wanted to tell you that I love...
Yeah?
It's nothing. I'm happy for you, and I'm glad that you and Ziggy found each other.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Here and this. Wait, no. If it was them, that means I have to go. It's already too late.
Detective, where are you going?
I can't talk now. My family's in danger.
I can't do it, this Duke. I can't marry Jean-Luca. I barely even know him. Everybody else in this family treats it like this is a completely normal situation. Like, marrying someone that you've only known for a day is something that everyone does at one point in their life. But I'm sick of it. Is it wrong for me to want to be happy? But I don't want to be part of this hive mindset. If Valentina can go off on her own all the time, why can't I? Why am I so different? Maybe it is because I'm different. Maybe it's because Mom trusts me with this. I mean, she's not asking Roxanne or Valentina to do this. And once I marry Jean-Luca, I'll have an excuse to be more independent. Mom and Dad won't be able to tell me what to do anymore. We can move away and get a divorce if I really want. No one will ever have to know. Am I really considering this? I am. And I should be. It's the best opportunity I'm ever gonna get. We'll live in a big house. We can play happy family for a while. At least until I get a good lawyer. And he'll pay a big settlement. This can totally work. Oh, is it already time?
Mom said you were having second thoughts. Is that true? Do I have a chance?
No, no second thoughts. I'm very excited to marry Gianluca. This has all been one big misunderstanding.
Mom said!
Mom was wrong. I've already written my vows and I'm about to get dressed. You should be getting ready too.
There you are. I was nervous going without you. Our entire family's stressed, and you know how our family gets when they're stressed. The ceremony's just about to begin.
Glad I could make it.
Are you okay? You're kind of pale and, I don't know, a little washed out. You don't look like yourself. Is something wrong?
No, I'm perfectly fine.
Excuse me for not believing that.
I'm fine, Valentina, if you can fathom that. I'm stressed too. I just want to get all of this over with. And I could say the same about you. You looked pretty depressed before you saw me.
I did not.
Yes, you did. Is the love of your life being stolen from you too?
Something like that. Come on, let's go inside. I don't like the draft out here.
Do you remember your vows?
Yes. I hope.
Really, it's terrifying until you let yourself live in the moment. Remember, it's Ziggy you're talking to. She loves you, and she won't judge you for your mistakes.
I'm not worried about Ziggy. Is the ceremony gonna be starting soon? Time seems to be going by really slowly.
That's a side effect of the nerves.
Relax, all right? Marriage is some words on paper. It's not like being imprisoned.
Though, this union is very important, and you should take it seriously.
Not too seriously. Nothing lasts forever.
Marriage does.
Does it?
Yes. If Ziggy and Gianluca are anything like Ford and I, they're sure to be together forever.
Okay. Sorry, Mrs. Florentini. Whatever you say.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, you look awful, Meredith.
Can't say any better for you.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the presence of God and these witnesses to join Ziggy Florentini and Gianluca Lorenzo in holy matrimony, commended by all to be honorable and not to be taken lightly, but rather to be taken reverently, passionately, lovingly, and solemnly.
I can't believe she's all grown up.
Ms. Florentini is presented by her family, all of whom are here today. Mr. Lorenzo is presented by himself, as his entire family was killed by a home invasion when he was just a child.
Rest in peace.
There will now be time allotted for the vows.
Ziggy Florentini, it was fate that pushed us together yesterday. Though we've only known each other for 24 hours, I feel like I've never been understood better by anyone. We're two halves of one whole. I'm so excited to spend the rest of my life with you. And I hope that you feel the same way about me. I'm sorry if this isn't what you wanted. I promise that I'll try my best to make you happy.
Don't worry, Gianluca. I'm already happy. In fact, I don't think I've ever been happier. The life that I'm going to live after today is going to be perfect. All I can do is thank you for this opportunity. Thanks to my mom and dad for pushing me into this marriage, even though I told them over 1,000,000 times that I was uncomfortable. Thanks to Roxanne and Valentina for being so childish and unconsciously manipulating mom and dad into choosing me as the lucky bride. Thanks to Rosalina for being here, I guess. She didn't really do much. More than anything, though, thank you, Gianluca. I'm grateful to be up here with you right now.
Wow, that was beautiful.
I meant every word.
Do you, Ziggy Florentini, take Gianluca Lorenzo as your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
And do you, Gianluca Lorenzo?
I do. Just say it.
All right. If there are any that object to this union, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I object!
What?
What do you mean, what? Why are you objecting?
Why are you objecting?
Because I'm in love with Gianluca!
Girls, now is really not the time. Shut up, Aunt Scarlett. How can you be in love with Gianluca? You've only known him for a day.
Guys.
We've both only known him for a day.
And yet that day has felt like 1,000 years.
What are you saying? He's my husband.
Not yet he isn't.
Gianluca, when we were talking in the bathroom earlier today, I felt sparks fly between us. I let you get away, and I was a coward. I should have told you before.
She's only saying that stuff to mess with you. I'm the one who loves Gianluca the most. I didn't know he existed until Mom told us that he was marrying Ziggy. But I've known from the first minute that we made eye contact that it was meant to be.
No, listen to me. I'm being completely honest.
Then why didn't you say anything to me earlier?
You didn't say anything either.
That's because our love is too strong to be spoken aloud.
Well, I say the same.
You don't understand him like I do.
And you don't love him like I do.
Shut up, he's mine.
No, he's mine.
Girls, stop! Your family, this isn't right.
Listen to your mother. You're being very immature about this.
Immature? They're being immature? Why am I not surprised, Ford?
Rosalina, now is not the time.
What is she talking about?
I'll tell you, Scarlett, but only because your husband is too yellow-bellied to do it himself.
Rosalina, I'm begging you.
Me and Ford are having an affair.
Rosalina, how could you?
Oh, save it. I've been promised again and again that you'll leave your family and run away with me. But how long has it been? My daughter lay cold in her grave. I won't let myself be abandoned again.
Ford? Is she telling the truth?
I'm sorry, Scarlett. It's true.
Dad!
You're the crazy one. Has your husband always treated you like a second priority? Is that why you haven't noticed his strange behavior in the past few months?
How long has this been going on for? How long have you been sneaking around behind my back?
Does it matter?
Scarlett, I promise that I didn't.
You shut up. You aren't allowed to speak. You greedy, conniving, selfish, cheating.
Get out of my way.
No. Why would I let you steal my one chance at freedom?
Oh, come on. You guys barely know each other. You guys have spent the last day arguing. What could have changed to make you possibly think that that's the man you want?
You don't understand. This is my one chance to escape this hell.
Let go of him. He's mine.
I was here first.
Till death do us part.
Why would you do this to me? I loved you. I was loyal. I gave you 3 children.
You may have given him a family, but does that matter if your family hates each other? You're a horrible mother and a nagging wife. No wonder Ford needed an escape.
What did I do wrong?
Nothing. You didn't do anything.
I hate you.
Why would you do this to us, Dad?
You should thank me for spitting it out already. I've been begging for months and months and months, and it wouldn't have hurt so bad if he'd spat it out already.
You're both crazy. You've destroyed this family and you've destroyed me. I'm not gonna rest until you're both dead.
Can you both calm down?
You don't tell me to calm down.
Why wouldn't you say something?
That's what I've been trying to explain. I didn't want to hurt you, either of you. I just wanted to spend some time with the family I have. You see here, I have cancer.
Ford!
The doctor said it could take me out at any moment. I'm sorry I wasn't brave enough to tell you guys. I just wanted to be loved in my final moments.
You have cancer? No, this can't be. The only reason I asked you to run away with me is because I'm pregnant with your child.
What?
Wait, no, you can't be pregnant. I'm pregnant.
What?
What?
What? You're having another goddamn child? You barely even love the one that you have.
Valentina!
No. If everybody else here gets to confess something today, then I should get a shot too. Guess what, Mom? While you were busy spending millions on Ziggy's wedding and chasing Roxanne all over the place, she had a weekly tantrum. I made a friend. That's right, a friend. And she's kind and supportive and easy to talk to. Her name is Celia, and I'm in love with her. I know that everyone else in this family thinks that romance has to be dramatic and loud, but I disagree. I love her because she's there for me, and because she at least tries to be kind and quiet. I know this might not matter in comparison to everything else that's been said today, but I don't care. I love Celia, and I'm not afraid to admit that.
Celia? I've never heard of any.
I'm sorry that I'm late.
Celia, you came.
Celia? Who's this?
Bianca?
Bianca? But I thought you died in a car accident.
That's what you're supposed to think.
I don't understand. I saw the paramedics take her body. I saw the wreck happen. You can't be here right now.
Celia, what are they talking about?
For my entire childhood, I lived in your shadow, Mother, and I couldn't stand it. You wanted me to be perfect, and you ignored the fact that I had hopes and dreams of my own. I couldn't stand it anymore, so I faked my own death to escape you, and I gave up being Bianca, and I became Celia, a kind and attentive friend, instead of a daughter of a cheating witch.
I can't understand this.
Why would you reveal yourself if you were so happy with the life you built?
Why? Well, why else? I heard what you said, Valentina, and I'm in love with you too. And I'm sorry that I lied. I just wanted to be happy with being your friend, and I didn't want you to leave me as soon as you knew that I was a daughter of your dad's mistress.
It's okay. I forgive you. I'm glad that we feel the same.
So where do we go from here?
I'll tell you where we go. We have to get married, please, before the cancer kills you. I don't know what to think. I'm just so overwhelmed, but I know I love you. And with Bianca back and the upcoming baby, we can have a happy family life.
No, you get away from him.
Why are you being so dramatic about all this?
We're Florentinis. Drama runs in our blood.
You okay? Come on, let's go.
Where are we what? Where are we going?
We have to get out of here. Do you care about me? Do you want to be with me? We gotta get out of here. This is our last chance.
No, I'm sure it's gonna calm down.
That's not what I...
Put your hands where I can see them.
Lola, what are you doing here?
I figured out who leads the mafia, and I'm here to chop off the head of the snake.
You solved the case? You figured out who murdered your mother?
Yes, I did. Gianluca Lorenzo, you're under arrest for first-degree murder.
It was you? You killed our mother? But why?
My first attempt. My failed attempt. I first heard of your family, the Florentinis, underground, a rich Italian bloodline, known across the land to be powerful and respectable. I decided to kill the top person. So, I did. But it was the wrong person. Sadly, murder doesn't solve anything, but marriage does. If I marry Ziggy, my love, I would be able to have access to all of the wealth that your whole family has. But it seems to me like that did not work because of some individual.
You married me for my money?
Tried to marry you for your money. But because of these individuals, these idiots, my plan did not work.
One.
But I loved you. You let me play the fool?
You embraced the role enthusiastically.
I can't believe I fell for you. You're a murderer and a fraud, and you deserve to spend the rest of your life behind bars.
So many hearts have been broken today.
Yes, and mine grows impatient. I'm oh so sorry about your mother's murder and all, but I've finally come to realize that to win over my husband is to eliminate all competition.
Mom, no!
Lovingly and solemnly. Did I say solemnly twice? Damn it!
Saturn, you look happy. You're like, God, I could make it. I could make it. Wrong, you're smiling.
Smiling.
You can do it.
Come out as like extra pale. Like,
Oh, perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Great. Casper the ghost.
But I loved you.
Really? Wait, can't do that.
just don't relax.
Alright, you ready? Rich Italian blood.
married me for my money?
That's not even what
Trying to marry me.
And then I was just looking at you, and then I started laughing.
And then I started.
Am I seriously the next line there?
Yeah, you're the next one.
Oh, God. Okay, so can we do that from another take? Like,
Yeah, go through the door.
My chest is pink.
Good? Nipple?
He's dead.
Let's skip that part. I'll just do my line.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yes, of course. I just don't see why we can't get to the.
You have to understand that. I still remember the day that I married Ford. The wedding reception was the greatest 8 hours of my life.
Well, all right. As long as we get there at some point.
Is no one gonna ask me how I feel about all this?
Dear, is something wrong?
Yes, something is wrong.
I love it. Oh, is it? Oh. No, Ford. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to pick up Ziggy's wedding. The cake for Ziggy's wedding.
I didn't. Scarlett.
I'm going to pick up the cake for Ziggy's wedding because I'm attentive enough to remember the little things. You have until tonight to get it together. Oh, I think so. Which one? This one or this one?
Jean-Luc.
No, that works.
If you don't know who to look at me.
Oh, sorry.
Marriage is a complicated process, as all
Look roughly at her. It's weird if you're looking at me.
Doesn't matter who you're looking at. It won't be on camera. She will.
sorry.
Gianluca, look at the floor. Okay, fine. Look at me. Okay, ready?
I was getting in the mood.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Nicole.
Yeah, I know. But he left and then he came back and okay, don't cut it. Okay.
Gianluca, just look over and
Can Jean-Luc leave?
Look here. Go.
Marriage is a
Keep going.
Yeah.
The bloopers are going to be great,
I
guys.
know.
Okay,
It's just going to be Nicole laughing in 20 minutes. Okay.
3, 2, 1, act.
Okay.
So, what are you doing?
I'm so sorry.
Say your line. It's not hard. You can
Practice it right now. Say it with laughing.
Marriage is a complicated process.
You sound like you're gonna cry.
This?
Dear, is something wrong?
Yes, something is wrong, Mother. I don't remember the rest of my life.
Every big event this family has a chance to spend as much money as possible and waste time with many people as will come.
Okay.
I know that's a hard line.
Spend money, waste time.
Thank you.
abbreviations.
No one asked me if I wanted to get married. I don't. Is that not obvious? Okay. Why is it so close? Okay.
Where's the heart? Left, right, left.
It's in the middle.
Oh!
To the left, but middle.
Well, then it's the left.
It's in the middle.
Middle to the left.
Linens.
Oh no. I did that thing where I can't pronounce a word and so I Google it. Yeah.
I said marriage instead of wedding. Also.
Family can be difficult. I mean, my relationship with my mom wasn't so good before she got her head chopped off by those helicopter blades.
Sorry.
How you think? I mean, my relationship wasn't so good.
No, I went too high on the, or too low on the other. But that was pretty good. Okay, just breathe in, breathe in. No, you're breathing out. Breathe in. No.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Until I tell him to breathe in through the nose and he.
Okay, just walk in.
La 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 la.
Okay, sure. Is it almost time?
No.
No. Do you know your line?
Guys, we're on a time crunch.
Woof.
Wait, I just want to wait till it gets to 30 to make sure we have as much as possible.
30
Just in
seconds.
case.
You can just record it.
Okay. You have to be joking.
No, he really.
Wait, is that my dad?
I think you went a little too early.
Oh.
As soon as you were like.